Hey everyone, it's Retro, back with another Path of Exile video. I'm going to be sharing a few strategies that I ran through the league. I made these strategies very short, straight to the point, no explaining a Scarab for 5 minutes each. I hope you guys give these strategies a shot. They were very enjoyable and they still hold up extremely well. So let's get started with the strats. This is going to make around 20 divines an hour. This is a very cheap strategy. You're going to get tons of Scarabs. It's also not as tough as some of the other strategies and will give you a break from Strongboxes. Here is the Atlas tree being used. I will also provide a link so you can easily copy the strategy, but mostly we take as many Scarab nodes on the tree. We block most of the league mechanics, and we also take altars for increased rarity and difficulty. Shrines are very good to take and can also increase quant and rarity if you get a covetous shrine. And there are also other shrines that can help you complete the map faster, thus making you more profitable. Moving on to Scarabs, this is very simple. We use one horned Scarab of Nemesis. This will give rare monsters in the area 2 additional modifiers. The cost is around 9C. Next, we use 2 Scarabs of Adversaries for 8 additional packs of rare monsters. Each Scarab costs 3C for this one. Then we use 1 Scarab of Monstrous Lineage for 40% increased magic pack size, costs around 3C. Finally, we take the Scarab of Hordes for 40% increased pack size to influence monsters. The cost is around 9C. The total amount to run the map with the Scarabs is 27 chaos. So moving on to maps, we use the Ziggurat map. It has the best quality fragments. You will get tons of dupe drops of Reality and Devouring. They can be easily sold on the exchange. So when rolling your maps, I try to aim for 100% Scarabs and around 50% currency. Then I just use the regular chisels. No need to use other expensive chisels for the map. Then you can use a Delirium Orb to finish it off. And then we also take shrines on the map device. I bought all my maps for around 100 chaos. So I ran 8 maps in about 54 minutes. I probably could have ran another map but chose not to. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible and did not want to take longer than an hour. But going over Wealthy Exile, I got a lot of Scarabs and some of the juicy ones like Containment and Glittering. Like, it really felt like I was getting a high tier Scarabs every other map I ran. It felt consistent to me, and the boss fragments, I got a lot of them as well. 6 reality, 1 devouring fragment. Those can easily pay for the map and the cost to run. I think 3 containments and 1 glittering in 8 maps is quite good, especially with the other amount of Scarabs you get that can all be easily sold on the exchange in bulk. I would recommend to do this after a few hours in farming so you're not just selling the whole time. So that first strategy is a really good one, but the next one is a very cheap farming strategy. It's very popular among the top level players. It's the most used strategy, I believe, so moving on to it now. We're doing the famous Strongbox strategy here. It's very simple. All you do is open the Strongboxes, you get the loot, kill the boss for the fragments. Here's a showcase of the type of rewards you can expect from the Strongboxes. This was only tested on 3 maps, T17 Ziggurat. So please enjoy some of the drops that happen before we move into how to do the strategy. Thank you. So welcome back. So I got 4 Valdos, a Divine drop, a Scarab of Containment. You also get tons of basic currency and other Scarabs that you can bulk sell to be very profitable. So onto the Atlas tree next. We take mostly all Strongbox nodes. You also want to take map modifier effect nodes as well. Increase item quant nodes. We also take a decent amount of Scarab nodes with altars for increased quant and rarity. You can also spec into other league mechanics if you would like to run them. It's totally up to you. You can copy the tree down below and I will also link it. So going over the Scarabs used next. We have 3 ambush Scarabs. They're used in the strategy. They cost around 6 chaos each. Then we have 1 Scarab of Potency. It costs around 2 chaos. Then we use 1 Scarab of Discernment. That costs around 20C. So next we're going to go over the maps I use for the strategy. I use T17 Ziggurat map because of Katarina. She has the best fragments that can drop, which can help make the strategy more profitable. but the fight does have a few stages that you have to run through before you can kill her, which can be time consuming if she has some insane modifiers. Can cost quite a few portals if you keep dying. So rolling the maps, what I look for is 150% between currency or scarabs, and looking at the modifiers I can run as well. Anything that slows life recovery is a no-go for me. And then I will also use regular chisels as well. And then you're going to want to top it off with a Delirium Orb. They usually cost around 10 to 15 C per orb. So the next question is how much to run the map. The map costs 100 C, the Scarabs cost 42 C, the chisels and Deli Orb is around 20 C. Rolling the map could be anywhere between 5 and 10 C. And the total amount to run the map is around 1 divine. The profits, you're going to see that you get around 1 to maybe 2 frags per map run. You will get unlucky, but the boss frags are around 1 divine and they usually pay for the map most of the time. And then Scarabs, I would say 1 to 3 div and drops per map. You do get containments, you do get glitterings. And then next we move on to Voldos. You get tons of dupe drops. Like from the 3 maps I ran, I got 4 Voldos. And then you go on to Raw Divines. I got 1, maybe every 2 to 3 maps. You can get dupes as well. And then the profit total per map is probably 4 to 5 divines. So that's about it for the video. Please like and subscribe for more content. Thank you. On to the last farming strategy. It's really good. I'm not sure how it is holding up currently. Definitely let me know in the comments. It was really fun, super easy. I never died running this. It's also very profitable. I forgot to mention in the strat to convert your Deli Orbs before selling to the currency ones, but now we're going to move on to the strategy. Today is the Delirium Orb farming strategy. It's super easy. All you need to do is clear the map fast as possible. I ran 5 maps in about 14 to 15 minutes. Once you're done killing most of the monsters in the map, the rewards will drop. Also, you won't have to rely on lucky drops. They're essentially guaranteed. So here is the Atlas tree. We take shrines, some Scarab modifiers, mostly all the Delirium and Beyond nodes. It's a very straightforward tree. I'll leave a few seconds so you can copy it. Now moving on to Scarabs, we take 4 Delirium Scarabs of Paranoia. On the currency exchange market, they're about 5C each. Next, we use 1 Deli Scarab of Mania. It's about 2C. So overall, a very cheap strategy. The maps you can run that I recommend would be either Strand or Jungle Valley. It does not need to be 8 mob maps. The only thing is to make sure you use chisels on the map. So the next question is how much can you earn from this strategy? So from the 5 maps I ran, I'm gonna show it to you right here. The cost to run was 115C for 5 maps. That's just the Scarabs. And then the 5 maps ran, it took me about 15 minutes. My build's very slow. It can be done way quicker with like any other build. And then the loot I got was the 26 Deli Orbs. That's roughly around 3.2 div. And then I also got 1 T17 map, 80C. I got 25 stacked decks, 45C. And then I got some random Scarabs that were worth around 40 to 50C. Overall, the strategy is about 4 to 5 div per 15 minutes for me. Other builds can get this done faster, most likely getting 25 to the 30 div an hour. So that's about it for the video. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day, guys. Thank you.